contemplating the night's events, the lives forever changed. I'm emotionally charged as I review my role in the whole thing, what I could have done better, what went as planned. I think about my patient and their loved ones. I can't tell you how many times I practiced this little ritual after a delivery, remembering the adrenaline rush of having a baby slip out of a mother's body into my arms, warm, wet, and crying lustily. And how many nights I spent going over the final moments of a patient who had slipped over into death, the tears shed by the family, the sense of loss, the sadness. And the second is a story of an epiphany that I had. I'll tell you more about how I practiced, but I was in a rural town and I did what I called pre-cradle to post-grave. I took care of pregnant women. I took care of people all the way through their lives as they were dying, and then supported their families after. But this was a turning moment for me, and it was relatively early in my career in rural hospitals. I was in the emergency department. A woman had been brought in by ambulance. She'd collapsed at home. The family had started doing CPR. The ambulance arrived in short order, and the paramedics carried out resuscitation all the way into the emergency department. It's about 20 minutes away. We worked very, very hard at her. An air ambulance arrived to take her to the major center. And she was not responding well, but her heart was still beating. And the paramedics carried on the resuscitative efforts, loaded her into the helicopter, and flew off with her. Only then I turned around and saw her family. They had watched while we heroically tried to save this lovely lady's life. They watched from the corner of the room, hoping and praying for their mother, wife, center of the family, to wake up and see them there. We were so busy trying to save her life that there was no time to let them see her or touch her or say goodbye. She died in the helicopter on the way to the city. I thought at that point that I would never look at the technical above the person, and that had a factor that changed my life.